Okay guys, so I'm excited about this. This is attempt number 3 to install this. The first time was when they introduced this, but with the 7-pin connector. This is the hitch mount light with the 4-piece connector. And I guess in a hasty decision, bought the 7-piece last year, tried to install it with some custom wiring. I know nothing about electrical, nothing about wiring. So with the help of the Diode customer service specialists, I tried to wire up the 7-pin to the Crosstrek and did not succeed. So got this in last week. This was a little Christmas present to myself. However, the Crosstrek does not have a 4-pin connector. Unlike probably most SUVs that are known and built for towing, the Crosstrek has, I don't know what it is, a little white connector on the bottom of the trunk here, and you actually need an adapter to run this. So this is attempt number 3 after I got this in. Didn't know I needed an extra harness, so we'll see if we can't get her wired up today. It's also a balmy 6 degrees out right now, so we got the garage doors opened. Not a whole lot we can do outside. We got some snow last night. Everything is ice from an ice storm earlier. So figured today's as good a day as any to try this again. So first thing you want to do is take out your mats, get to the spare, take the spare out, remove these clips, which are a bear. There's one here, one there. She went flying. Take that out. Here's the other clip. Clip there. Clip there. Underneath here, there is your connector. So this is the wiring harness that I picked up, just doing some Google searches, seeing what I needed to convert that into a 4-pin, which is what connects to the hitch mount light. Hopefully this will do the trick. So for reference, here's the hitch mount. This is the Eco Hitch. So this part comes off, it goes into the hitch on the bottom of the car. There's your light, and there's your 4-pin connector, which obviously does not plug into that. So this harness here should theoretically plug in and make this plug and play. Here's the fuse. Hands definitely do not work as well when it's 30 or 40 degrees in the garage, but there we go. Fuse is in, dust covers on, and I think we might be ready to test this thing. So we're going to test this just kind of doing a dry fit here because I do not want to get this all wired up again and have to undo everything for a third time. All right, so we're just throwing the ground on here quick. It does come with a self-tapping screw, and I just put a little hole right there, so everything's nice and tight right there, and that should do it. Let's see if she works. We got brakes. Brakes. So it is working. This is the runner light. Your lights are on. This is what it'll display. It's basically a fourth brake light. As you saw in the other clip there, apply the brakes. It does flash a couple times, and then is a fourth brake light. The only other thing that we have to do there is tap this guy into reverse. So there is a rubber grommet right here that I guess if we don't have all the sound insulation in, it would be a little bit easier to get to. But that is where I'm gonna go below the car. And here you can see, here is the bottom where this actually comes out at from the hatch area. So we will run this into the back of the hitch. And there's the wire there. So that'll just plug in and we'll secure everything and be good to go. So one thing I will say about this, as much as I love it for the Crosstrek, it is not a 5-minute install like Diode suggests. Maybe if you have the 4-pin connector, it would obviously be plug and play. Slide it in, connect the back of the pod to your 4-pin connector on the vehicle, and you would be good to go. 5-minute install. With this, for the Crosstrek, and probably other Subaru models as well, you will need that harness. You will need to run some wires out of the hatch to the bottom of the vehicle to connect. So again, not hard, maybe 20-30 minutes, but do be advised, if you are a Subaru owner, this will not be a 5-minute install like Diode suggests. One other thing I wanted to know, I did put it on the screen, I did not yet hook up the reverse lighting. I think I will need extra wire to run up and into the hatch. The Crosstrek taillights do not have the reverse lights. They are actually on the hatch itself. So I'm going to need to run that wire that I showed you earlier in the video up the body and into the hatch and tap into the reverse lights up there. So with it being winter, being super cold out, also don't have wire, so that part will wait. I will probably do an addendum to this video, but just for the sake of clarity, I did not do that part yet. Hey everyone, hope you liked this video. If you did, please like and subscribe. I'm also going to drop a promo code down below. That promo code is good for free shipping on diodedynamics.com, as well as a free trim tool removal kit. Thanks.